Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. As you know, every week we do a regular feature with our good friend Chris Kidd, and love talking to him about what's happening out there in the entertainment and sports arena as it relates to business and money and more. And today's program looks like it's going to be extremely interesting. By the way, you can learn more about Chris at chriskidd.com. But before we get going, Chris, tell us a little more about what you do to help the human race, and then introduce us to our guest today, which is a great one.
There's a lot of things I do to help the human race, but one actually we'll be talking about next week with the Fanatical Change event. But I'm a financial coach, and basically I try to help people increase their financial IQ so that they can make better money decisions, get out of debt, manage their personal finances, and learn to be better investors. And our guest today, I'm really excited. We've been trying to get him on for, I guess, about a week now, is Matthew Knowles, a businessman. He's a music manager, very well known. A lot of people know him as Beyoncé's father. So good to have you on, Matthew.
Hey, good morning, Chris. Hey, Kevin. How you guys doing today?
We are so glad to have you on the program, and we've been anticipating this now for a couple of weeks, and it's an amazing story. Talk a little bit about your own background, as well as how you obviously played a big part in your daughter's amazing rise to fame.
Yeah, sure. I come from a little small town in Gaston, Alabama, guys. Parents were poor, but these were enterprising, entrepreneurial folks, and they were my first mentors in entrepreneurship. And I went to school and got a couple of degrees in economics and business, and then went to corporate America. Did 20 years of that, had a great career with Xerox. Was fortunate in the medical division to be their number one sales rep worldwide. Opened a couple of businesses that did extremely well, and started and sold those for a significant profit. And then my kid, my oldest kid, Beyoncé, she wanted to get in the music industry. They went to Star Search, lost. Talked to Ed McMahon. He said, hey, you got to go back and rededicate. We got to focus, build a new organization, and get everyone on the same page. And that's what I did. I came back and I did just that and started the company Music World Entertainment. We're in our 24th year, and we've had a lot of successes, some failures that happens also in business and in life. But I'm very proud of what we've accomplished.
Very good. Chris?
Well, Matthew, I remember the Star Search back in the day and everything, and I remember, when Destiny's Child first came out, and I know you were very instrumental in, putting them together and everything. They were all, I believe they were all childhood friends, right?
Well, some of them were. Today's, we have Michelle Williams, who is new in the group relatively. She got in the group in 2000 it was.
It'd be interesting to mention out there, who sort of skeleton crew. That was a group that beat Beyonce. That's amazing if you think about it.
I would like to know, Matthew, when, I guess, did you start, going into managing Beyonce and working with her as far as her career and when she was just really little, I know, but did you already buy and sell and build some of your other businesses before that enabled you to kind of have that time, or were you still in the middle of that, which I know running businesses?
Yeah, it's a good question. The timeline for that is in the 80s. We're speaking in the 80s. Beyonce was born in 81, so she's a young kid, and I'm playing the role of a parent. My focus is really on my career and the family. And as a side note, watching my young child, and paying attention to what it was and that she enjoyed doing, and surrounding her with the tools to decide if this is what she likes, dislikes. And that was my role. I really didn't get involved with the music part of it to, she was 12, 13, 14, whatever year that was that they went to Star Search. Prior to that, my former wife and I owned a business, a major hair salon that we were fortunate to start, make our first $1 million back in the 80s. And again, I was top sales rep at Xerox. So that's where my focus was. It was not until the 90s that managed care, I'm selling CT, MRI scanners, and then went on to be a neurosurgical specialist. And managed care came in around the early, mid-90s, and it changed the way the medical world is as we know it today. And that's when my passion for selling diagnostic imaging just went away, and I had to search, personally, though, what is it that's my passion? I love music. I love educating and motivating people, and I took that passion to the music industry, and I was able to support my daughter with her passion as well. So we were both fortunate. That's how I got in.
Do want to mention real quickly as we're getting close on time here. By the way, talking to Matthew Knowles, father of legendary singer Beyoncé, plus entertainment executive in his own right, and of course Chris Kidd, he's a regular contributor. You got a big event coming up on Saturday. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's called the entertainment industry. How do I get in? That's the number one thing people want to know. How do I get into this entertainment and music industry? And so we'll talk about all aspects of the industry. I'll have an all-star panel, folks coming in from New York, LA, that really are great at this and know what they're talking about. I want folks to bring their A game. You never know. I might call you up on that stage at the Hobby Center downtown theater. I might call you up to sing, perform, whatever you like to do. But it's this Saturday, starts at 10 o'clock. It's all day to 5 o'clock, and it's the entertainment industry. How do I get in? And you can go to eventbrite.com to get your ticket.
Awesome. Give that website one more time.
Eventbrite.com.
Very, very good. Chris Kidd.
And I do want to also mention, Kevin, he's got a book also that we didn't get a chance to talk about, but The DNA of Achievers.
Oh.
They can look that up as well.
By the way, you
also... number one bestseller at Amazon. So proud of that, the DNA of Achievers, 10 Traits of Highly Successful Professionals.
Yeah, there you go. And by the way, you also have people can learn more about musicworldent.com, correct?
Well, yes. See, what you guys are going to do is you're going to ask me to come into the studio, and we're going to dedicate 30 minutes, and we're going to sit down and have a lot of fun and talk about all the many aspects of music world and what Matthew Knowles do, from teaching at Texas Southern University that I enjoy passionately to doing these seminars in books.
Well, we're going to work towards that. I think that'd be a great idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, Matthew Knowles, again, thank you so much for your time. We're glad to have you with us and to give us a little bit of insight of your phenomenal story. Chris Kidd, he's a regular contributor on The Price of Business. You can learn more about him at chriskidd, KIDD.com. But do want to mention, as always, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. And this is The Price of Business.